What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. I see Joe is ducking all the smoke. I didn't want to believe it. I thought he was in Costa Rica, thought he had an extended vacation, but then his butt decided to call in to the show dang near at the end, right before they play Sleepers, talking about I'm stateside. What? He was getting them jokes off on the phone because he didn't want to face the music yet. Joe, bring your butt right back to the JBP. We gonna let these jokes fly. And I'm not even a let the jokes fly type of guy. But the reason so many people are trying to let them fly towards you is because you always get them off towards us and everybody else. It's all just a part of the fun. None of us are really going to talk about the legalities behind it because we're hoping for the best for you. But you have to face the music. Hey, shout out to Ice, man. Ice doesn't care. I don't give a damn what's going on at the JBP. I'm just employed there. I'm on vacation. New Year's was here. You said we're all supposed to get one off day a month. I'm taking mine on New Year's. But Ice's true colors keep showing, or let me rephrase that. Ice's true value keeps showing. Every time something musical comes out, I just want to hear Ice and Joe. So when they're both missing and something of this caliber comes out, because that Drake freestyle was fire. In my head, in my opinion. I guess I'm a Drake stan, because, yeah, that freestyle was fire. They didn't break it down. You know Joe and Ice would have broken it down, even if they didn't like it. So Ice's presence was missed. But Flip resigning, that's a big deal. And it's because of this situation that Flip had leverage. I just spoke on it the last episode. Flip, you have all the leverage in the world right now. Hopefully you crack Joe over the head. Hey, I need an equity stake. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. But salute to Flip resigning, because I genuinely didn't know if it was COE, and everybody's like, Flip talking about it on his page. Hey, for everyone out there that constantly says I have nothing better to do and that I'm constantly in these celebrities' lives or all I focus on is Joe Budden and JBP, how is it that y'all know every tweet and every message and every picture that they post on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? How is it that y'all know all their movements and are constantly telling me that I'm wrong? I just watch the show. I don't follow their livelihoods. Flip could be on his Twitter right now saying something and I wouldn't know until one of y'all told me. So this is all entertainment for me. If Flip said he was coming back to the JBP on his personal page, I apologize, Flip. I don't be on there like that. So hopefully you cracked him over the head. Hopefully you used your leverage, because I said it. You have leverage right now. He's in a dire situation. Regardless of how he wants to play this shit off, the only reason he called in was so we, the fans, could hear his voice and know that he's A-okay and that he knows the rumors are out. I'm still not facing the music, but hopefully you were able to get improper improv renewed and you're able to start anew on a new clean slate, because your last episode to me was your best episode, but it has the least amount of views. And you're not going to hear me cracking on anybody's views, because I'm only a 3K, 4K, 5K view of video nigga, and I'm ecstatic when I get those views. So who the hell am I to speak on somebody getting 60,000 views as if it's nothing? Mel Imani, I'm saluting you, brother. I got to give you props. I listened to this episode in its entirety. I actually like some of the points you made, even if I don't agree. You're getting better at articulating. You're getting better at... Matter of fact, you found your niche. You found your niche. And I don't want to say being a contrarian, but finding the proper perspective behind a lot of these things that y'all speak about happening in the social feed or the society. I'm not mad at your takes today, sir. You're getting better at taking the jokes. Flip is going to be Flip, clearly. He's going to... I don't know why y'all keep telling him personal shit. He brought up Parks and Rim getting wingman or whatever in Costa Rica. So I don't know why the hell y'all keep telling Flip anything. You're even getting better at taking his jokes. And it's clear as day that you and Melissa had something going on outside of this pod. Y'all chemistry, y'all act just like people that are trying not to show the world y'all fuck. Y'all gotta stop that. If you really don't want it to get out, you have to stop adding to Flip's nonsense. You have to let Flip rock. Clearly, you already let the cat out the bag. He knows. But the more you add to it by saying, chill out, stop, the more we're going to realize it on top of you and the chemistry that you have with Melissa Ford. Oh, man. Parks is never going to get a day off, is he? Until Joe called, I thought he was in Costa Rica, and I was going to get mad. Like, damn, Parks was in Costa Rica, too. And here he is. But it doesn't matter if Parks wanted the day off or not, because I thought he was off the last Patreon, but he just wasn't in frame or in his normal seat. He was still there, though, but it doesn't matter if he wants to be off or not. Until we find a new location, we are potting at my house. So I have to be here. And I like how nobody's bringing this up. Maybe it was an older spot and they moved to this newer spot because it wasn't always in the basement. It seemed like when they were earlier recording, it was in the front room. So maybe this is the new spot. But I remember Parks getting a new spot. I just thought the current spot was a different spot. But anyway, Parks don't get no days off. And he has other ventures. He's still an engineer. So what the fuck is going on with that? Why can't I get a day off? It's like I said, shout out to Ice because he's going to take his day. You're not going to trick me. But Parks, if he doesn't have an equity stake, please, nigga, please fight your way into getting the equity stake in this JB and shit. Because this is crazy. The amount of things I have to do and how much you rely on me for me not to be receiving the same perks as you. Or at least partial perks that you receive. God damn. And shout out to Ish for pointing out Flip and Mark Lamont Hill's true colors. Because when that lottery ticket came out and Mark dropped his video, everything that you're saying he felt, he was displaying those feelings. He was saying that he felt that way. And Mark doesn't need the JBP like y'all need the JBP. Shout out to Mark. He over there doing his thing. But if I saw one of my coworkers win $100,000, $400,000, $1 million, I might turn into Flip and Mark Lamont Hill too. Hey, yo, you better split that up. You better split that up. I already don't agree with getting lottery tickets at the job site. What type of shit is this? If we're trying to get a bonus, how come we can't all receive a bonus? Because now we are going to feel away. And you're going to fuck up the morale at work. Because what if one of us hits? And now they're going to be the bad guy for not splitting it with us. Meanwhile, why the fuck are we getting these lottery tickets in the first place? This is a fucked up way to receive a bonus. This is a fucked up way to try to boost morale. This is a fucked up way to try to tell me we're doing a good job. A lottery ticket. What type of shit is that? So I would be Mark Lamont Hill too. Hey, nigga, you better split. You better come up on some of them ends. And I felt like that was another great conversation that they had. I wanted to wait till today to drop this video because the energy to me, I wanted to see if the energy would shift. And it did. Because when Joe was there on the last Patreon, the energy is just off, man. I don't know if they're trying to walk on eggshells because of the current situation happening or if there's just a disconnect with Joe and the crew. Because whenever he's not there, they're not stepping on each other. Even though I feel like the male dogpiling shit is getting nasty. Might have to make a whole separate video on that. Outside of that, whenever Joe's not there, they be in cohesion. But as soon as Joe touched down, these niggas mute up. And it would be nice to see somebody else try the A mic. We already know Flip can hold it down. I'm getting tired of commending him for being able to hold down the A mic. I want to see some of y'all do it. And Melissa, you're getting better on your own feet. So it would be nice to see you try to lead this pod because then you can leverage that into your next contract if there is one. It's just weird. I don't know. There's a lot going on. And of course, we're not going to really find out the details until this case breaks. But Joe missing today's episode was very pivotal. Joe not having the same cohesion with the cast that the cast has amongst themselves is very pivotal. I don't think January 2025 is off to a great start for the JBP. You would think that you would use this controversy to your advantage, but if you're going to keep coming out with B-tier episodes and you're going to keep going through the experiment that I spoke on last month, a lot of people are going to bow out. I'm going to be paying attention to the Patreon subscriptions. I'm going to be paying attention to the engagement. too many people are commenting and have been commenting that they're going to leave, I'm going to pay attention to see if some of these people actually left. Because a lot of the people that are saying they're going to leave are people that comment on every single video. What happens when your main subscribers or your main base dissipates? This month is very pivotal, let alone this year, and it's already not off to the greatest start. So hopefully Joe does come back next week and addresses all the things that are happening to him and allows everybody to get their jokes off. It's gonna be big and pivotal for us as the audience to see how he handles the situation. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in to your boy. Of course, the daily drop's gonna continue like yesterday, as well as trying to wait for today's episode. I just spent time with the family, man. We all got a chance to grieve over Pops. We all got a chance to just celebrate his life, and then we all just got a chance to have fun and chill and catch up on old times and stuff like that. So I didn't want to rush a video out. And 2025 for me is going to be a big year because I am going to expand the channel. I'm going to branch out. I'm going to try to start covering topics that they cover on the JBP as well. I'm going to start getting my commentary out on things that are happening in the celebratory space and the sports space and things of that nature while trying to keep it tied into the JBP as well. But I appreciate y'all, all the support. I appreciate everybody just chiming in, engaging on the page. It means the world to me. Let's keep running it up. Till tomorrow. Y'all be safe. Peace.